Hello kids and kittens, my name is Andrew, but you can call me Dougan. I'd like to acknowledge that I'm wearing a new Arabic scarf I got off eBay, and yes, it cost me less than $10, and I did not have to visit a thrift shop to use it. I'd also like to acknowledge my hair is flickerably soft and luxurious, and I want to ask you, sup? No, literally, I have to ask you, what is up? It's one of these advice we've been given as part of the YouTube Director Handbook to ask the community that's watching these videos a question to generate community feedback, blah 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 bullshit. Anywho, I've got a couple of things I want to talk about to you kids and kittens today, and I'll ramble in between. Obviously, because I ramble a little bit too much these days, I'm going to use jump cuts. Look! I'm on the ceiling! Hopefully the drawing won't be too obvious. But my first order of business for the discussion today is obviously a talking point raised that Machinima Respawn is dying. And this has all come out from a post or tweet made by SGCBarbierian, which I'll accept was then reposted by Rager Wade upon the Machinima internal Facebook forum wall thingy. We actually have no official forum pages these days, but if you are not of Machinima branding, I'd like to welcome you guys to go and use machinimaunion.com. However, the post in question says, the kids in the Machinima Respawn Directors Group are utterly retarded, no wonder Respawn is dying and Realm is thriving. Now, I have no comment in regards to how Realm itself is behaving, because I don't have actually access to it. I won't deny, though, that the activity on the Respawn pages versus the Machinima Director pages, that says proper directors that actually make proper work, not poopy gameplay commentary, which I'm kind of doing indirectly, is thriving and pooping out shit left, right and centre. But I won't deny that Barbarian does have a certain je ne sais quoi about it. I will ignore the fact he's got over 100,000 followers, making him safe from certain recriminations. However, when we do actually look up on the Machinima Respawn page within the last week, we have, at the time of publication obviously, the first one is funniest Call of Duty fails of the week. That was 6 hours ago. 23 hours ago we have top 3 Call of Duty clutches and aces. 1 day ago we have top 5 beasts of the week episode 80. Thanks JX23 for helping us with that shit. After that we then have Call of Duty Black Ops 2 top 10 by Anoj. After that we have the top 7 luckiest Call of Duty plays. Thanks so much. After that we have the top 5 gaming moments, WTF. And we then have Battlefield top plays episode 81. Going further, we have top 5 combat axes by Mr. Danielle. There's no number recorded with that, mind. And then after that, we then have Anoj's Halo 4 top 10 of the week, suicides and betrayals. And if I go a full week, we then come around back to Call of Duty fails. Thus does raise a certain question, say, just what do we actually want on the Machinima network? Personally, I wouldn't have thought 8 out of 30 of the posts in the last week to be top 10 of the weeks is actually what we want to see. But clearly, that's what's being posted. The other ideas being posted forward, obviously some content with regards to Call of Duty 2 Zombies. We got Splinter Cell Blacklist, the trailers. We got a discussion about gold weapons, again by JX23. Thanks, mate. Booster busting and how to boost properly. Cool story, bro. And it does obviously raise a question, say, if this is what people want to see, then perhaps I'm happy that I've already gone back to making Machinima. I'm quite happy to let Machinima Respawn just keep pooping this shit out left, right and centre. And just carry on. I'll go away and make the quality stuff. Because this stuff is diabolical from my perspective. It's just so repetitive and unoriginal. I'm also looking at Cnanners. Hello everyone, my name is Cnanners. He's just playing Black Mesa. That's all he's doing, a Let's Play. As far as my Let's Plays were banned for this channel a good year and a bit ago. Probably because obviously that Toby Games couldn't get any more content out of it, and obviously that's why he just went back to using his own channel. I digress. Is Machinima Respawn dying? I think unless we actually get exactly what the people are actually after for to get that content on there right now, then yes, it is at risk of dying. At the moment, out of the last 7 days, we got 1 video, 2 videos, 3 videos, 4 videos, 5 videos, 6 videos, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 out of my 30 clipping the 20,000 marker, which means we're going to get paid more for it. So it does beg the question, perhaps we're not meeting what the public want. That's my ponderings. But anyway, I'd love to hear what you kids and kittens think about this, because obviously the YouTube department director advised me to ask a question to the community at large. What do you guys think about this? Is Machinima Respawn dying? Sorry, I almost went a little bit too existential there. My second order of business, I'd like to give congratulations to RoosterTeeth. More specifically in the attribute that they are going to be going it alone. Now, I won't deny I did actually think they were already going it alone, because they were one of the first studios to get permission from Microsoft and Bungie to make use of their proprietary software, which was obviously at the time Halo 3, to make their Machinima franchise. And obviously, as their partnership with them and Bungie and 343 have developed, they've gotten access to the more advanced graphical engine that comes with Halo franchise. Not specifically just more case of the actual gun mechanics, but the whole body free motion kind of content you tend to see from them. But we've now reached a point where they're actually able to cut their ties with Machinima and say, we're going to go it alone. And I think this is fantastic news for the independent community out there, that if you actually put in the work and the effort, you will build up your franchise thus far to make yourselves a platform to operate from thusly. And a little bit of backstory, obviously, they've been doing this for 10 years, and almost exclusively every single Halo Machinima makers I knew at the time, still do know, but obviously all the people that got into the industry did it because of Red vs. Blue. Myself, I got into this because I saw Snowken Productions, aka Noken, aka Marcus, do it, and I thought, I can do that. I did. Obviously not to the same level of success. But I would like to take my hat off, I was wearing one, to RoosterTeeth for going alone. And obviously this is a group of people that are actually clocking about 4.3 million followers. So they've had support to this far, and we said, right, we're going to go to 2 million alone. But those are my 2 key points I want to talk about. Obviously the death of Machinima Respawn and the growth of RoosterTeeth. I won't deny this does obviously pose a question. If we're losing RoosterTeeth and we potentially lost Wiz Gamertag and Wings of Redemption and KSIJ Det, whatever the guy's actual name is, Captain Sparkles, and what's the other guy? I can't put my finger on it. There's a douche left. PewDiePie, that's it. All these people are now leaving Machinima Network to do other things. Granted, obviously moving on to other networks for more money. That's their choice. Where does it leave with Machinima? It leaves us, the regular Joes who are going to make quality content, make quality content with Machinima. That's myself, that's my 2 cents on this subject. My name is Dougan, I've rambled on for long enough. Ciao for now.